2020 is canceled.
I can't wait for this year to be over.
Uncomfortable.
Scary.
Raw force.
Screams so loud.
Ignorant.
Need for change.
Push each other further apart.
Canceled.
Hey guys, so it's been a while. As I'm sure you all know, life has been absolutely crazy lately because of COVID-19 and stuff. Which, by the way, I hope you are all staying safe and staying healthy. But anyways, as some of you may know, my trip to Brazil got canceled, so I just decided to sit down and make a little video today. Everyone's been talking about how bad 2020 is, so I just wanted us to sit down and have a little chat. You know, I gotta hand it to 2020. It is really raising the bar. This year has been such a big roller coaster for everybody, including me. It's like, why is this all happening? There's so much anger and desperation for justice. Why now? But after that accusation on Instagram, I just want to clarify, I do not have a problem with the whole Black Lives Matter protest thing. I love seeing the acts of justice you guys are doing. Please keep up the good work. Protests are crazy, and quarantine sucks. Trust me, it is not my style. All my trips got canceled, and I haven't gotten to see my besties. And oh my god, do not get me started on those hornets. Why are they so angry? But let's look at it this way. 2020 has given everyone the confidence to stand up for what they believe in, allowed us to spend time with our families, and most importantly, it is helping with pollution. Now we can finally save the turtles. This year's been a challenge for everyone, including me, but we're gonna get through this together. That's all for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow all my other socials. See ya!
Hey girl, whoa, what's your problem?
I just don't understand. I've apologized so many times.
Apologize? Girl, what's going on?
Do you not pay attention to my social media, like, at all? I'm literally getting canceled.
That's it?
That's it? Your best friend is getting dragged all over the internet and that's all you have to say?
I mean, what do you want me to say? When I was getting canceled, I posted a long message apologizing, cried on Instagram Live, and cancel culture just let me off the hook. Did you do that?
Yes, I literally did more. I wrote an apology without my management team, and I even went and apologized to the people in person who were offended by what I said when I was 13.
So why are they so mad?
I used to hang out with some really prejudiced people, and their unpopular opinions had a horrible influence on me. But as soon as my channel started to take off, I apologized for everything I said, and I meant it. I don't think like that anymore.
I did worse. I used to be a colorist. I appropriated so many cultures, and I used to use slurs.
You didn't?
I did. I was the trending topic on Twitter for 2 weeks straight. I lost mad subscribers, followers, and a lot of endorsement deals. So I was forced to apologize.
What do you mean, force?
Yeah, girl, I know. Crazy, right?
I'm not agreeing with you. What you did was wrong and you didn't even want to apologize.
The past is the past. Besides, no one even remembers anyways.
Yeah, sure.
Anyways, my publishers wrote an apology. I cried a few crocodile tears and poof, it all went away like nothing happened. Sometimes I get a few "we ain't forget" comments, but...
So let me get this straight. You wrote a weak apology and then you cried on camera and you were let off the hook within a week?
Yep, I honestly could care less. That's why I didn't tell you.
This is definitely something you should have told me, especially because I'm getting canceled right now. Do you know what this is going to do to my reputation? It'll just add fuel to their fire.
Look, you're a celebrity. You don't need to apologize or be ashamed to be my friend.
Yeah, I think I do. If you can't be genuine to your audience, how are you going to be genuine to me?
Not you being sensitive. Let's go get some ice cream. I need more blog content.
No, I don't think we should hang out anymore at all. I think you need to leave.
Okay, well, you can have your 90K subscribers, and I'll keep going with my 6.8 million.
Hey, what's up?
I wanted to talk to you about something that's been going on in the world.
Anything specific? A lot's been happening.
Yeah. But how do you feel about the Black Lives Matter movement?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, do you support Black Lives Matter?
Of course I do.
Well, I noticed that you haven't posted much on social media, and whenever I send you a petition, you don't respond.
That doesn't mean I don't sign them. You can check my change.org account if you don't believe me. Besides, I haven't really been on social media that much.
Then how come you posted pictures on your Insta story of you at Kate's party?
Dude, it was her birthday party. It was a birthday post.
Look, all I'm saying is that it's weird being black and one of your friends. Something doesn't add up.
I support the Black Lives Matter movement. It's just, you know how my parents are. For my situation, it's better if I don't post. I don't want to get in trouble with them.
You do know that being silent is just as bad as saying all lives matter, right? The fact that you and most people in this generation care more about being embarrassed than actually speaking up for what you believe in.
No, it's not like that at all.
No. See, it's exactly like that. Because you don't have to worry about getting shot while going out for a run or even in your own home.
Did me not posting about Black Lives Matter really upset you that much?
Yeah, it upset me. Especially now that I know why. If you're embarrassed, you know supporting Black Lives Matter doesn't mean you're anti-white, right? It means you believe that black lives aren't given an equal chance.
I'm sorry. Alright, maybe it was stupid to let my parents' opinions influence my social media decisions. But just because I'm not posting doesn't mean I don't care. I signed petitions. I donated to Jemiah's Black Lives Matter fundraiser. I even went to a protest where my parents were out of town. Does my social media really define what I do and what I don't support? Do my posts matter that much?
I just don't get it, okay? Social media is supposed to give you a voice to stand up for what you believe in. In the great words of Malcolm X, if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. Use your voice, dude. You gotta be more aware.
I'm trying my best, Tony. My voice isn't the same as yours, and I don't think that's a reason for you to be upset with me.
I'm not upset with you.
Then why are you acting so angry?
Look, I'm not angry. Right? It's just there are so many people like you who do a few good things and think they're helping the cause. But you don't speak out because you're so afraid of getting canceled or offending people.
I still have to interact with my parents and their friends. You don't. Look, I'm doing what I can. Is an Instagram post that important to you?
You don't understand. You don't have to deal with people stereotyping you. Thinking that you're gonna beat them up, or people automatically assuming that you're up to no good. Every single thing matters. If people look at you and they can't tell that you're a supporter, do you really even support it?
I think that's a flawed statement.
You know what? Whatever, man.
Are we still hanging out this weekend?
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, I guess I'll talk to you later, man. Bye.
Check out what came for you in the mail.
Okay, guys, I have a serious question. What are you doing in quarantine? And I don't mean what type of snacks you decided to make or what type of bread you decided to bake. I'm talking about what are you guys really doing? Because there is no reason why we should be out of toilet paper and hand sanitizer. Like, do y'all use the bathroom that much? Because if you do, please, I beg of you, please, go see a doctor because you could have irritable bowel syndrome and you won't even know it, okay? But even if you do, y'all are going to use hand sanitizer over soap? Like, guys, that's nasty. Like, you can Google it. Hand sanitizer does not clean your hands. Like, I knew people were dumb, but now I'm genuinely concerned. Like, we're the only country that's having this problem. Like, I just feel like you found out you're in a lockdown, and the first thing you do is buy toilet paper. I just feel like we as a country need to reevaluate ourselves. I'm just...
Hey, Zach, we're gonna be going home for dinner in a little bit, so you need to get your homework out.
What's for dinner?
I'm cooking.
Really? More of your cooking? Can we just order takeout?
No, we ordered takeout yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before, and the day before.
Alright. I get it. When will Mom be able to cook for us again?
Probably not for a while. I mean, she's having to put in extra hours in the hospital because of COVID-19. You've seen how it's been spreading more and more.
Will she at least be able to eat with us tonight?
No. But she did say she might be able to make it for family movie night.
Might? It's like she cares more about those strangers at the hospital than us.
Watch yourself, Zach.
She's just never spending time with us. She's spending time at the hospital, and she's putting her job above us, and it's selfish. We never see her anymore.
Your mother is not selfish, and she's not putting her job before us. Your mother's a damn hero. Every nurse is. There are people out here who aren't even wearing masks, Zach. They're not even wearing masks, and they're saving lives. All right? You should be proud of your mother.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to your mother when we get home.
Common sourdough starter mistakes. Let's see. What to do if my sourdough starts talking? No. Help? I think my sourdough is sentient. What do you mean it's not possible?
You humans are quite amusing with your insatiable need for explanations. You simply refuse to admit that you are not the most intelligent species in existence.
What do you want from me, you yeasty goop?
I want nothing with you. I come with a warning.
Really? You're not here for some world conquest?
Don't be ridiculous. Why would I do such a thing? I am aware of how humans would fight with one another. I would not be so foolish as to interject.
I don't really know. 2020 has been a series of terrible events right after the other. So I kind of figured that world conquest by sourdough wouldn't be far-fetched. What's the deal with this warning?
You will be your own demise.
I'm sorry. What?
I forgot you humans are not as intelligent as I.
Wow. Thanks. Care to elaborate on your weird prophecy?
The only thing that will cause this year to get any worse is humanity. You go out clubbing with your friends and do not wear a mask. You allow your fellow humans to hurt one another or set fire to the only planet you have, and suddenly get upset when there are consequences to your actions. The year 2020 will stay the same as long as humanity does. When you change, so will the events that occur.
I never really thought about that. Thank you. Hello? Huh. That was weird. I guess he had a point, though. Man, Mother Nature must be frowning down upon us.
There's something wrong with me, Doc. And I know I say that every time I come in here, but there's something going on within my atmosphere. It's like my body's on fire. Like I'm hot to the touch. It's just snaking across my skin. And I know that there's that cream that you gave me, but it only provides a relief for a brief orbit. And then it's back the next day. And then my head, it's like this constant raging. Like this chanting, no, yelling. And I can't even get sleep at night. They won't even agree with each other. None of the other planets have to go through this. I can't even breathe. There's just smoke and ashes. I can't help but ask, where's my justice? Where's my peace? I just feel like I'm being trampled billions and billions of feet. What is this? Medicine? COVID-19? Are you sure this will work? All right, Doc. Your word is law.
Did you guys see the news this morning? It was crazy. Yeah. I'm glad that man got justice for his murder. Justice? That man was a criminal. The police officer shot him out of self-defense. He doesn't deserve to be plastered all over the news and written off as some bad guy. He puts himself in danger every single day. Blue lives matter, Janice.
So black lives don't matter? That man didn't deserve to die even if it was self-defense. One shot would have proven the point. He didn't deserve to get shot 7 times.
All lives matter, Janice. It's not our fault that you were shipped over here. Come on, Janice. It was a joke. Blue lives matter because they choose to protect and serve us by putting their lives on the line every single day. I don't get why you're so worked up over this. You're not like those other thugs. You're our friend.
I'm still black, so it doesn't matter.
Wait. Since you're my friend, that makes you an Oreo, right?
I'm sorry, is this some joke to you?
All lives hold some intrinsic value, but let me get something straight. Blue lives never mattered outside of the uniform that they chose to apply for. The uniforms that they wear every day. The jobs that they chose to perform. Black lives never mattered in the state of America. The country that were built on our backs, but were unified without us due to the final product. People with my skin color, my features, my dark, cold, twisted history who are dying every day without justice due to the fact that they are black. When you get pulled over, you worry about a ticket. When I get pulled over, the lump in my throat sinks to my heart as I pray I see my mom again. As I pray I won't be another gruesome headline, another name to get protested, another face of society when the crowds drown out my brothers and sisters. The Blue Lives Matter never existed when the occupation can be dropped, the uniform can be taken off, the reputation that can be stopped. The Black Lives Matter is for me and the future generation, so that we can be equal, so that we can matter. It is not to threaten anyone else's human rights. So I'm sorry if I didn't find your joke funny.
Speaking of my sister, I got into this argument about her last night, so I just wonder what your opinions on the LGBTQ plus community were.
Do we have to talk about this?
I mean, I'd like to, why do you not?
I know it's not a popular opinion, but I don't really like them.
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me. I don't really care to talk about them. They're sinning and it's uncomfortable, and I would never want to be friends with them.
If I had a week, I couldn't explain to you why that isn't okay.
Just do it in a few minutes then.
Okay, Sean, it isn't okay to force abuse on people. It's just not okay to do that.
But the LGBTQ forces their sexuality on children, so why isn't it okay for me to do the exact same thing?
Because the LGBTQ plus community doesn't do that. I've never heard a gay, trans, bi, or pan person tell me that if I'm not gay, I'm going to hell. However, I have religious people tell me that. So go figure. Look, man, I'm a Christian too, but you can't judge people off the beliefs and the things you hear and see. It's just not okay, so don't do it.
Look, man, I don't think we can be friends anymore. You tried to force your beliefs on me, and that's hypocritical.
Arguing for human decency isn't forcing your beliefs from others. If you thought those things, then we were never friends.
Whatever, man.
Well, that went well.
Yeah.
You think things are ever gonna change around here?
I have no idea, but I hope they will one day.
I hope that one day comes fast.
There's a change coming. I feel it.
I'm not so sure about that.
The crowds are growing by the hour. The passion in our voices. We are the change, Arya. The future of this whole world is in the hands of this generation.
Well, I guess I have hope.
Me too.
Well, you know, I never really cared about the coronavirus. I love to party, especially with my best friend Ava. You know her, right? No, yeah, like, there's no way a silly virus is gonna stop me from doing that. I mean, come on. I'm not gonna catch it. I have a really strong immune system. Anyways, there was no way I was missing out on this one party on Saturday. You see, Ava knows this girl named Molly, who knows this guy named Frank, who knows this girl named Emma, who knows this senior Kyle. Oh, you know him? Yeah, he's known for throwing the best parties. So, of course, Ava and I go to his party. A few days later, I got a call from Emma saying that her sister had COVID-19. I was shocked, but then I found out Ava had it, and she gave it to her sister too. I know, right? So, I knew that meant that I might have it too. I was so scared. So, after I got done talking to Ava, I told my mom everything. I was tested immediately. Luckily, I was negative, but I was in positively so much trouble. I deserved it though. Yeah, you're right. I didn't care until it had something to do with me. But I learned my lesson. No more going to Kyle's parties. They're cursed. No, lol, I'm just playing. From now on, I will always follow the guidelines.
Excuse me! May we please have this cart?
Sure. Just have to ask you to put on masks before you to the store. You have to put on masks before you.
We don't have masks.
Well then you would be violating CDC guidelines and I couldn't let you in the store.
How dare you treat us like this?
Well, I didn't mean to offend you, it's just...
You are violating our rights.
No sir, we're not. It's just, I can't let you in the store without a mask. You'd be in danger.
You don't need to be sarcastic with me. It is very disrespectful.
Well, not to be rude, sir, but it's disrespectful to our employees and customers to let you in without a mask. I'm sorry to inconvenience you. However, I do need you to cooperate with me in order to...
I don't need to cooperate with you if I don't want to. I have rights.
We would like to speak with your manager.
Sure. Well, the manager card, okay? She's right over there.
What seems to be the problem? Yes, this worker is causing a scene.
I am not causing a scene. You're refusing to adhere to Target company guidelines, and you're refusing to adhere to the mandatory mask mandate.
I want an apology.
What?
Don't worry, you don't have to apologize. Excuse me? You're coming here, not wearing a mask, and now you want to argue with one of my employees? I'm sorry, but you're not above the law.
Hold on. We never said any of that.
You may not have said it, but you most definitely implied it. I mean, you know how many people are struggling because of unemployment right now? How many people I had to let go? I mean, people are at home in these most toxic situations. People also have friends and families in the hospital right now struggling with this virus. We are trying to move past this. So if you could please, for the love of God, just put on a mask. That's it. We're leaving.
You might like this Target. The one on 6th is much better.
Be my guest.
Excuse me, miss. I just saw the situation that just happened, and I want to say I'm so sorry that you did that.
Hey, it's been a wild ride today.
Hey, man, I just got laid off, so I know it's been hard.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, sir. I hope things get better.
It's okay. At least I'm not a spoiled man, baby.
Amen to that.
Just gotta have hope that everything will get better.
Indeed. Thanks, sir.
You're totally welcome.
Chelsea, could you please stop pacing? You're making me antsy.
I can't help it. Mike and Xavier were supposed to be here 25 minutes ago and both are nowhere to be seen.
Okay, I get that you're impatient, but could you stop having a temper tantrum? You look ridiculous.
I'm not having a temper tantrum.
Chelsea, I just watched you pace back and forth for 15 minutes.
Okay, since when does that qualify as a temper tantrum?
Since the beginning of time, you clown. I mean, if you would just
Clown?
sit
Okay,
down
no,
and
that's it. You're
literally
treating
just
me like a
chill,
child
then
for something
Good
that-
afternoon, my wonderful fellow human beings. How are all of you today?
I'd be better if you were on time.
Well, what she said, and where's your mask?
Mask? What on earth do I need one of those for? Do I look like a surgeon?
Dude, if you didn't know, we're kind of in the middle of a pandemic.
Pandemic? Pandemic? Nope. Can't say it rings a bell.
I can't stand you.
Then sit.
Yeah. Moving on, you really do need a mask. Not only is it for your safety, but Michael will freak out if he sees you without one.
Oh, please. As if I care about what great value Albert Einstein has to say.
Hey, great value Albert Einstein's my boyfriend.
Oh, I know. You're a great value. Hermione Granger gone wrong. So you're perfect for each other.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Half-witted tribal! Oh my god!
Sorry I'm late. This travel was really bad. And I just thought, you know, I was going to have a semi. I was like, it was crazy. It was really the intersection. And I thought I was going to make it. And it's just, it's just so bad. I'm sorry.
Honey, I can't understand.
Yeah,
Sorry I'm late. Traffic was really bad, and I almost hit an old lady trying to cross the street. You can't see anything with this thing on your face. Also, it's really hard to drive with 3 pairs of gloves on. Who would have thought? Anyway, all these clothes are making me sweat, and there's sweat all in my car, and I had to sanitize it because of all the
Cowboy. Whoa. I really don't care about any of that. The main thing I'm concerned about is why you look like some kind of rejected astronaut.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious too.
I love you, but you do kind of look like a uniformed penguin.
But this is my daily attire for whenever I go outside.
I beg your pardon?
Either way, Einstein, I'm not going anywhere with you dressed like that.
I kind of have to agree, baby. You look ridiculous.
Look, with COVID-19 going around, I just kind of thought. Right. Stay back.
What the hell, man?
Wait, I got it. Jeez, I keep taking a joke. I'm just snowflakes.
Why do I put up with you people? I just want to have my mean girls moment. Like, get in, losers, let's go shopping and get clothes. But instead of mean girls, I get the Scooby-Doo crew.
What are those people doing? No idea. Anyways, mask. What? Mask. I don't have the mask. You do. Jim, give me the mask. I don't have the mask. You said you were getting them. No, I told you to get the mask because I was getting the hand sanitizer. No, I got the hand sanitizer. You forgot the mask? June, seriously? We can't go into the store without them, and going back home is a 30-minute drive. Okay, it's not my fault. You said you were getting the masks.
No, I told you I was getting the hand sanitizer. I should have known you were going to forget.
I didn't forget. You literally said you were getting them. Mom always makes you responsible for them, Kayla. How about we just go into a store and buy some?
No, June. We can't go anywhere without them.
So we're just gonna sit here?
Just let me think. Oh, wait. June, grab that shirt.
What?
Now you can go into the store and buy some masks. Also, grab some chocolate.
I hate you.
Why do you still have that on? You literally just bought masks.
I like it. It's breathable.
That kind of defeats the purpose of... You know what? Never mind.
Bismillah, yeah. I speak the truth because I ain't gon' lie. If you appreciate life, throw your hands in the sky. Keep your hands in the sky, cause we live and we die. If you appreciate life, throw your hands in the sky. Nah. I speak the truth because I ain't gon' lie. If you appreciate life, throw your hands in the sky. Keep your hands in the sky, cause we live and we die. If you appreciate life, throw your hands in the sky.
This is to the people trying to hinder you from reaching your pinnacle. With rumors and venom they would have you surrender to. In it to limit you, your success prevented through pitiful ploys. Poisonous chemicals trying to finish you. Minuscule efforts to discredit the fish deaded. Your jealousy is embedded when you're synthetic. False perspectives are cost effective, so they walk like they're false corrected. But your thoughts are naked when you hate real. Regardless of the backbiting and the hate mail, you never escape jail. Your mentality's a thin fallacy. I wormhole jump through space cause I've been galaxies. My pen gallantly skips past your ash. Sally you after a dish pass. The fish smash, the sound clash tremendous. Ain't no way to defend this relentless scripture. Here to enhance the picture.
I speak the truth because I ain't gon' lie. If you appreciate life, throw your hands in the sky. Keep your hands in the sky, cause we live and we die. If you appreciate life, throw your hands in the sky. Nah. I speak the truth because I ain't gon' lie. If you appreciate life, throw your hands in the sky. Keep your hands in the sky, cause we live and we die. If you appreciate life, throw your hands in the sky.
Lift every voice and sing, I say lift every voice. You force us to the ground, I say and sing, but I can't breathe. You speak of the harmonies of liberty. What harmonies? Let our rejoicing rise as we sing.
White, black, Native American, Hispanic, Asian, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, atheist. We are all here today because we sing of a song full of the hope that the present has brought us.
We seek to rejoice in our differences, and although we can't breathe, we still sing. You can pin us down, you can hinder us from not being able to breathe, but you cannot silence us.
Say it now.
Our new day has begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
That's right.
Ladies, have you ever had to worry about being black enough? Have you ever had to worry about being natural enough? Maybe self-conscious about the fact that your nose is too wide or your lips are too big? These are thoughts society has placed in your head. I always hear all hair is good hair, but only one texture is desired. The same things I'm insecure about are the same things other girls wish they had. The curves, the hair, the skin. The skin is the most challenging part. Have you ever walked into a makeup store and been unable to find your shade? Or you see a darker shade? Or the one lonely shade of brown, that one shade of brown that people want to be? People expect me to be flattered when I see people who paid to get the look I was born with. The look I get ridiculed for maintaining. But remember, ladies, in all the madness, there's always peace. My peace is in my heritage and culture. There's nothing more powerful than a gorgeous black woman embracing her gorgeous brown skin. Tupac once said, "The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice." Now, society might not like the juice, but at least it will never go sour. And yeah, I know, I'm pretty. But for a black girl, right?
I sit on my bed, looking at my hands, idle. Every day, every minute. Time passes by, and I'm continuously drawn to my relationship with the devil. Time. Every second passes, and it counts my time.
The amount of resistance quantified by a number.
The person who invented clocks must have been twisted, taking and marching along undaunted. The world stops, but the clock refuses. I sit on my bed, looking at my hands, idle.
But did anything change, or were you only looking for a distraction?
Now I only consume and sleep. I not only consume what food I need to live, but I consume everything that goes on. I consume what people say.
But you say nothing.
I consume all media.
Yet, you have no thoughts.
This feeling is so hollow. I sit on my bed, looking at my hands, idle. Every piece of this interlocked puzzle has become separated, and we're supposed to find what we're missing from life.
But if all you have is missing pieces, then all you will have is loose parts.
I was thinking of my life before, and I became terrified of how
It was equally hollow.
all that changed was the infinite high-speed world that I was distracting myself from. The equally infinite nothingness that haunts our subconscious like a vengeful specter. Ever watching? The specter is no longer held at bay by sounds or light. It haunts a replacement of my unconscious thoughts. It crawls and it stalks through every corner of my imagination. I sit on my bed, looking at my hands. Ripped. This world once moved around us. Its sounds and light, so monumental. Reality was the wonders of our imagination. Our darkest fears were conquered.
But the puzzle that has consumed your time.
And your forefathers alike.
The human experience.
Well, it has been shattered upon the floor.
And behind the broken image, you see your new reality.
The empty void that was always there.
I stand before the shattered pieces of our tallest buildings and our deepest tragedies, and I become disconnected from the empire we built.
All that progress in the face of the void.
Why would they even continue?
Why did they build the metropolises?
In the wars they waged, over those four.
The cruelty unleashed.
The few kindnesses given. What was it all for?
They looked into the void and only saw motivation. They knew that as they were forgotten and what they imagined was forgotten, that the critiques and critics will be forgotten just as quickly. They valued their time in such high standards. They devoted every second not unto pleasure, but instead these titans remembered and devoted themselves to us.
Who are you
not to afford the same courtesy to my descendants and friends? As you've done before me, I stand from the bed and slay the spectre. Looking at my hands, not only grasped, but grasping. The sword! The blood!
The horn!
The hand of my fellow man. I stand before the bed in which I slept and consumed and denied my duty for so long. I look into the future and I smile. I smile because I can see the world that we can make. Man steers the ship, and through the waves and typhoons we sail. Though it may not be any more forgiving than the life we were born into, we smile and laugh. We sing the song of solidarity, The song of man. The song of never-ending audacity. Never wavering courage, and never questioning our own contradictions. I stand from the bed, leaving it behind. My voice is heard, my words uncensored, my hands ready. And like a clock we tick, we march along undaunted.
When I first heard the news about Breonna Taylor, I was shocked. I was angry. I was scared for my life. That was a sad day for me because, yet again, another innocent black woman was murdered by police. I keep asking myself, when will it stop? When will we be able to go outside and not be scared for our lives? Why should a little girl have to ask cops if they're gonna shoot her? It breaks my heart to see kids wear these injustices. It breaks my heart to see kids ask these questions. I'm scared for my future kids, my future grandkids. They're the reason I'm fighting. I don't want my kids to be born into a world of racism. No one should. If you guys didn't know, several trans black women were murdered this year, and the year isn't even over.
E.J. Bradford.
Say their names.
Mercy Mack.
Say their names.
Nina Pop.
Say their names.
Brayla Stone.
Say their names.
Egypt Powers.
Say their names.
Bree Black.
Say their names.
I just don't get it.
Same. I'm so sick of all these thugs acting like they have something to be angry about.
Karen, a man was murdered.
That man was criminal. Besides, the cop was arrested.
It was a counterfeit bill. He didn't deserve to die for it.
Oh, Linda. God bless your bleeding heart.
What happened to that man was absolutely wrong. It was despicable. I don't get it.
Get what?
The whole Black Lives Matter thing.
Well, Linda, there's not much to get. Just a bunch of people being angry over nothing. A problem that don't even exist.
No, I think it's more than that. Racist people exist. I understand that. I get why they're upset. Racism is wrong. I can't imagine someone treating someone different because of the color of their skin or for their culture. It sickens me. But the thing that bothers me is black lives, they aren't the only ones that matter. I mean, all lives are important. They all have value, they all matter. There isn't one life that is inherently better than the other.
Yeah, I see.
No, Karen, let me finish my rant. I don't get it. The thing is, I want to get it. I read all the posts on Instagram, I did the research on Google, I even had my liberal cousin explain it to me. But I can't get it. I can't.
You know, there's a lot of things that I don't get. Like the mask mandate, for example.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
Mr. President, is this some joke to you? I can't breathe. I'm begging somebody to do something. I'm suffocating. Help me.
It's like, Mr. President, are my constitutional rights some kind of joke to you?
Last night I was in the passenger seat of my dad's truck. We were riding down a back road and a cop pulled us over. He told my dad to get out the truck, then told me to get out. Now I swear, honest to God, my lungs felt like they couldn't work anymore.
Studies have shown that these will make your lungs stop working. You know, it's not okay for the government to make me wear something that's detrimental to my health.
My dad told me, Michael, it's okay. Just breathe. But I didn't feel okay. The cop, he searched our entire car. And then the takeout in the back seat started to get cold. And I just couldn't stop breathing.
And they won't let you into any grocery stores without them. N95's the only ones that work anyways. You know, it's like, just let me inside.
I didn't start breathing until my dad pulled into the driveway. We were lucky. The things you see on the news today, it's just scary being a black man today, you know?
It is a scary time to be alive, I'm telling you. You know, first the government won't let us leave our houses. Then they make us wear these stupid masks. I can't even breathe with it on. I can't get a haircut or go to the grocery store. My kids can't go to their soccer club. I can't go anywhere.
I can't go anywhere without being scared anymore. Eliza McClain was walking home from the grocery store. If my mom sends me to the store to get some eggs, will I even come home? Breonna Taylor was shot in bed while she was asleep. She died in her home.
I don't want to die in my house. I am going stir crazy. Besides, if the coronavirus is as bad as they say it is, staying home ain't gonna stop me from getting it. We should all just be able to go out because apparently no one's safe anyways.
I'm not safe. I'm not safe in my own neighborhood, in my own home, with my parents, and it's all just too much. My lungs aren't working. My heart won't stop beating, and I can't stop thinking about my little brother. He has autism, and it stems. What if the cops think? What if I don't want to live a life in fear.
I'm not going to live my life in fear of a virus that they know nothing about. I mean, these masks don't even do anything.
Government won't do anything. I'm scared. Every single day, I'm terrified. I feel like I'm suffocating.
I just feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I am suffocating. Anyways, Linda, this was nice. I'll see you later.
Hey y'all, welcome to this week's meeting of the Neighborhood Concerned Citizens Group, also known as the NCCG. In case this is your first time, I'm Karen Judy Holmes, your president. Susan, is everyone here?
Yes, all 6 members.
Wait, I'm sorry. I thought we had 7?
Pam, did you not read last week's report? Emily got kicked out of the NCCG for making non-gluten-free brownies at the drive-by bake sale.
I just cannot believe she would do that.
I'm surprised Dan hasn't left her yet. I saw her at the grocery store the other day, and she was buying non-organic fruit snacks. She's practically poisoning her kids.
Well, I mean, she doesn't come from the best family. I heard her parents vote Democrat.
Well, that explains everything.
Guys, the Bible says not to gossip. Look, can we just go ahead and start the meeting? I have PTA at 5.
Oh, well, someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
Must be because she didn't get the president position.
Excuse me?
Anyways, moving on, I officially call this meeting to order. First matter of business will be expanding our organization. Carol, I believe you mentioned you had some ideas.
Yes, I do. Well, I think that the flyers that Cheryl put up around the neighborhood were a great idea, but I think that we could make a more proactive effort to gain members, like maybe making our Facebook group public so that everyone in the neighborhood can join and see all the awesome work we're doing.
Public Facebook group?
Yeah.
But then, anyone could join?
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
That's a very, how shall I say, interesting idea, Carol, but maybe it's best if we're careful with who we let in.
I'm with Susan. I heard that Linda from down the street vaccinates her children. If we let her in, she'd have a platform to spread her propaganda, and I don't feel comfortable with that. It's immoral.
So, if we're all in agreement, we'll just keep the Facebook private for now. But does anybody have any other ideas?
Oh, actually, I did. I was thinking that...
Oh, sorry, Carol. You're breaking up. Next order of business will be the neighborhood aesthetic. As I'm sure we all know, the Patil's garden has messed up the neighborhood's beautiful color-coordinated gardens.
Oh, I know. That fountain is atrocious.
That garden was a way to celebrate their culture. Did you guys not read her Facebook post? Those perennials were gifts from her grandparents, and the fountain was representative of her Hindu upbringing. Did you guys not read it?
She's not a Methodist? Oh my goodness.
Should we go evangelize? I can go over there later.
We're in a pandemic, Pam. No.
Corona can't stop the word of the Lord.
I mean, I agree. I'm a devout Baptist myself, but it's just...
And we are willing to overlook the fact that you're a Baptist. However, we're getting off topic. Culture or not, the yellow and orange flowers clash with the purple and red. It's for the sake of the neighborhood. They're going to have to dig them up. So, Cheryl, are you okay messaging her about that?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. And while we're at it, Carol, you need to take that orchid out of your kitchen window. It is a very ugly plant.
Huh. Just like your kids, right?
Oh, excuse me, what?
Anyways, what's the next order of business, guys?
Well, that would be our COVID-19 policy. I think we need to plan something, like maybe a little get-together.
Like I said earlier, there is a pandemic, Karen.
I mean, yeah, but these are stressful times.
Again, there's a pandemic. People are getting sick and dying.
Oh, Carol, we all know that it's just a ploy from the government to get us to vaccinate our kids.
Oh, speaking of vaccinations, we need to send out a newsletter telling the parents not to vaccinate the kids this year. I know the kids were considering it because of the virus. You know.
That is a great point, Sharon. Susan, would you like Pam to get that started for you?
Yes, please.
So glad I can help. We wouldn't want anyone to get autism.
That is so ableist.
I'm sorry. Wait. What does ableist mean?
It means that you judge people for their disabilities. For example, speaking of autism like it's a bad thing is so ableist.
Well, it sounds like a concept made up by liberal snowflakes, so.
Well, it's not. And it's a real and awful part of our modern society.
It sounds like someone's been spending a little too much time with Emily.
Emily is a lovely person.
But I mean, she vaccinates her kids. She was even talking about getting the COVID-19 vaccination when it comes out.
As she should! Even if you don't agree with vaccination, we have to do our part to help end this pandemic.
Carol, Jen, Al and I am appalled! What's next? You're gonna go to a Black Lives Matter protest?
I went last week with the Patils.
Carol, how could you?
I am so sick of racist, ableist, crusty people like you and your ugly, spoiled children. A vaccine isn't going to kill your child. That's why James got the chicken pox, Susan, because you think that your lavender essential oil will prevent it. Newsflash, it won't.
Oh, my lord, Carol, I'm going to add you to my prayer list.
I mean, what would Bobby even say?
The same thing he said last week when we went to the protest. Karen is a bitch.
Now, Carol, I was willing to look past your Baptist faith and your misfounded beliefs, but I just cannot tolerate that language. As president, I'm going to have to revoke your VP status. That word is just unacceptable.
Tell that to your son, Karen. He has a bit of a potty mouth if you weren't aware.
You gluten-eating, oversensitive liberal Baptist!
Just say bitch! It's not that...
As the next ranking officer, I'm going to remind you that the canned food drive is in 2 weeks and the neighborhood pool is closed for construction this weekend. I will now adjourn this meeting.
Hi, everybody. Mom.
Allison? What are you doing?
Where have you been?
Out, you know.
Have you been drinking?
Yeah. So?
So? You've been gone for hours.
Allison, you are not going to talk to your mother like that.
Mom, can you please not call me that?
What? Allison?
Yes, can you please not call me that?
It's your name. You don't like your name?
No, it just makes me feel uncomfortable. And I'd prefer
You know what this is? This is because of those darn TikToks. Look at what they've done to you. Look at what they've done to my little girl.
Mom, I'm not your little girl anymore. The daughter you had all those years ago is gone. She's been gone for a long time. My name is Alex. I'm your son. I've always been your son. Mom, I'm trans. I've known this for a long time now. I always hated being in a dress. Every time, I felt so disconnected from myself, like a clown with a painted smile. I hated my hair. It felt like it was ripping out my scalp. I hated it. I hated it. I always hated everything about how I looked. Every time I looked in the mirror, I felt like that thing looking back wasn't me. I'm sorry, but I will never be the child you wanted me to be. My name is Alex. I'm your son.
Like hell you are. Give me the damn phone.
Wait, Mom, no, wait!
Why is it always about race with you people?
You people?
Look, come on, you know what I meant.
Not everything is about race, Mason, just most things.
Especially this thing.
Come on, can you please tell me what I did was so bad then?
You literally said the N-word.
You didn't even try to hide it, you said it out loud.
But it was in a song, and if they didn't want me to say it, they shouldn't have put it in the song.
It's not their job to monitor you.
Okay, I really thought that you were gonna be on my side because you're not even black.
I am just as black as anyone else.
Well, actually, yes, but no.
Okay, well, not as black as some people, but this isn't about me. This is about you, Mason.
Shouldn't you be a little bit offended? I mean, you can't even say it. And don't both of you guys get racism the same?
We don't. Being mixed and light gives Troy more privilege than me. Besides, most black men don't even like dark women.
And besides, I don't want to say it. Why would I? Why would anyone? Why would you?
Come on, it just kind of like slipped out.
You must use it a lot for it to slip out so easily.
If it was an accident, why don't you apologize?
Come on, it's just a simple word. When me and my friends and I say it.
Oh, so it seems like you use it more than once.
Well, only me and my friends.
White friends.
Yeah, white friends, but only when we're like singing a song or we say it to each other. But not in a derogatory context though.
Context doesn't matter. You used it. Period.
And that's the problem.
Come on, it's just a simple word.
It's a slur. It has history that was used to put down people like me and Jasmine.
It's not just a word, it's history. It's a part of our history that will forever bind and separate our people.
Then why do your people say it?
When a black person uses it, they're reclaiming it. It's a sign of our brotherhood and sisterhood, a reminder of our shared history, our struggle, our pain. We have the right to say it. You don't.
No one should use it at all, but non-black people especially. When a non-black person uses it, it represents slavery, genocide, and racism. Why can't you see that?
Look, the Constitution says I can say whatever I want. I want to say whatever I want. Why can't you two see that? It makes me angry because you guys can say something and I can't say it. So you know what? I'm going to wait until you two apologize.
Well, you're
Bye.
going to be waiting for a long time.
Bye!
Period, Jasmine. Bye, Mason.
That girl.
But anyways, continuing our earlier conversation, I was just being honest. I haven't changed.
What would be the point? Everyone is constantly saying how different they've become during the quarantine, but I don't get why. Yes, the world changed so quickly, but everything always changes. I'd rather let the world change me. If something sticks, then I'll adopt it, but things rarely stick. Corona did a lot. My mom lost her job for a while, but it didn't faze me because I knew it would change. And Corona will too. I'm not sure how, but a cure will come. Or maybe a ultra-powerful witch will make it rain healing water and wash Corona away. But no matter what, I'm sure most of us, or at least me, will be fine. Oh, sorry, did I cut you off? Wait, I can't hear you. Hello? Hello? I think I lost her. Well, oh well. I wasn't ranting about anything important.
Listen, TJ, I'm proud of you. But when it comes to driving, this is important. No texting, no speeding, pay attention to the road laws.
Mom.
Listen, this is some serious stuff. No stupid stuff, you hear me?
I hear you.
Now go show Dad that license.
What's up, son? Let me see. Boom! Wow, that's what I'm talking about, son.
Thanks, Dad. I was so nervous with that lady saying over my shoulder the entire time.
Well, that's kind of a job. I can see it in your face. You look so stiff.
Relax. I'm just glad I can finally be my own ride instead of asking y'all.
Oh, that's cute that you think just because me and your mother, just because you got your license, that we're just gonna let you out tomorrow. Listen, I don't want you to think that me and your mother are just trying to keep you imprisoned here forever, you know? We just want you to be prepared.
Look, I know all the rules. I know I have a curfew. I know to go the speed limit. I know not to drink under the influence. I know I can only have a certain amount of people with me in the car. No texting and driving. Always wear a seatbelt. Not to mention, I'll take a test for my permit so I know almost all the road signs.
That's what I'm talking about. See, we are scared that you might, drive off the road or get injured, get arrested for doing something stupid. Not that I'm saying that you will, but because I trust that you won't. But it's not you that we're worried about, you know? There's other drivers on the road that we're worried about. You may know all the rules of the road and how to stay safe, but that doesn't make you invincible. Someone else's incompetence could drive you off the road. When you go out of the house, when you go on the road alone, or when you go out of the house with me and your mom, we pray for you and we're scared for you simply because you're a black man. Black men and women are getting attacked every single day by police. Police brutality is imposed on whether you have the same complexion as either a tangerine or Frosty the Snowman. And I know you want to be free and go out and do stuff on your own, but let me put this in perspective for you. Me and your mother, we don't even know how to tell you to stay safe anymore.
What do you mean?
All those rules you just told me. We don't know if those rules keep you safe anymore. You're a black man and you will be hunted. You're a black sheep to a pack of wolves. When you leave the house, you could do anything right by the law and still end up dead. No. Listen, I need you to envision this for me.
Shit. What was I doing wrong? Well, I guess looking like me, you don't have to do anything at all.
Of course this would happen to me. I'm gonna be late to Jessica's. Again.
God, Mom's gonna be worried if I'm not home for dinner.
I need to text her.
Hey girl. So sorry. Got pulled over. LOL. Gonna be late.
What is taking him so long?
Hey Mom. Just got pulled over. But just wanted to say, I love you. If I make it home for dinner. Look, stop thinking like that, all right? I'm sure I was just speeding. But if I don't make it home...
If I'm late...
Because of a speed limit...
Because of a speed limit, I'm gonna be...
to be pissed pissed.
Do you know why I pulled you over?
No, sir. I'm sorry.
You were doing 40 and a 35. License and registration, please.
No, but I'm kind of in a rush if you want to tell me what I did.
You were doing 50 and a 35. License and registration, please. I'm gonna let you off with a warning this time, but next time slow down.
Hey, what's in your hand?
So everybody has one opinion that they keep to themselves. Something you would never admit. Maybe you think pumpkin spice lattes are disgusting or gas station pizza is delicious. Maybe you thought the Star Wars movies were bad or that Beyonce is overrated. Maybe you like pineapples on your pizza. None of these things are necessarily bad. They're just a little weird. Especially the Beyonce one. They're just things you don't want to admit because they're misunderstood. They make you feel misunderstood. My secret opinion is that Donald Trump is a good president. I don't like to admit it because look at the guy. The things he has said, the lack of formality or diplomacy or class. But look at the facts. He gets things done. I can't say that for anyone else. Like prison reform. How long have we been trying to fix that? His First Step Act aimed to lessen the over-incarceration of black people. It reduced some mandatory minimum sentences that targeted people of color, and instructed prisons to improve and expand the inmate rehabilitation programs and prohibit the shackling of pregnant prisoners. The economy? Last year, the unemployment rates were the lowest they've ever been in half a century. Real GDP growth under President Trump has beaten Congressional Budget Office's projections every year and exceeded the rate of the Obama administration's expansions. That's huge. So many politicians write off certain problems as lost causes. You can't do that. Like Trump meeting with Kim Jong-un? That is huge. If we were to write off North Korea as a lost cause, nothing would ever change for them. I'm not saying Trump is the best guy on the planet. He isn't. He's not even in the top 1.5 million, I would say. Trump is crude. He can be childish, and he can be plain insulting. But look at what he's done. He can't be all bad, can he? Other politicians say they're racist, classist, and sexist comments off camera. They act like they're your savior, then go behind your back and enact hypocritical policies. The cages at the board? Yeah, those are from Obama and Biden. This sounds awful, but at least with Trump, you know what you're getting. I mean, look at the dude's Twitter. He holds nothing back. That's the difference for me. Granted, I'd never want to admit this. I mean, it's Trump. He's not the best guy, but lesser of the two evils, you know? Isn't voting for Trump better than not voting at all?
No. Girl, do not bring his name up right now. Wait, did you not hear what he had to say to me the other day? Yeah, it was that thing about being gay and being a sinner. Girl, for the last 2 days, I've been thinking about it. And something occurred to me. He didn't start talking to me about homosexuality until the LGBTQ community and the Black Lives Matter movement started coming together to stand up against homophobia and racism. No, I agree, it's weird. Like, why is it that when the topic of a gay black man comes up in the South, everybody blames him just for being who he truly is? I don't understand how there are some black people who are homophobic. Like, they speak out about human rights and equal rights, yet don't think two communities fighting for the same thing should come together. Like, I respect his religious beliefs or whatever, but just because your religion says that homosexuality is a sin doesn't give you the right to force it on other people. Exactly. Like, I didn't ask to be like this. I didn't ask to be hated and condemned to hell. Especially since black people are already being hated just for being black. Like, they're trying to force me to make a decision between being black or being gay. Why can't I be both?
All cops are bastards. That's what Lisa put on her Insta. And when I read it, it kind of felt like I had just gotten slapped in the face. We have been best friends for basically our entire lives. And I bet when she typed those words, it probably never even crossed her mind that they might hurt me. And it's not like she didn't think that I just wouldn't see it. I was literally her first Instagram follower. That's not the point anymore. But all I have to say is that my dad is not a bastard. And my brother is not a bastard. They're heroes. Both of them. They are the bravest and the kindest men that I have ever known. And I love them with everything that I am. My dad's been a cop ever since I was little. You know, I remember when I was younger, I would be scared that something bad might happen to him. When he would go to work all night, you know, I'm driving around the city all by himself in his car, and I was too young to think about even trying to be proud of him back then. I just knew I didn't want some bad guy to come and hurt my dad. But now that I'm older, I see even more what he's done and the things that he's had to see in all his years as a cop. And he doesn't tell me much about some of them, but I know that there are nights that he's off of work, but he can't sleep. And he's told me once that sometimes he has nightmares about some things he's seen and things that he can't ever forget. But he still says he won't ever quit. He says he took a vow to serve and protect, and that's what he's going to do. See, his grandfather was a sheriff, and I guess for all of Dad's life, he knew that he wanted to be a cop when he grew up. And I know that people think that all cops are just horrible, racist murderers, but they're wrong. My dad's been a cop for 23 years, and you know how many complaints he's had? Absolutely none. 0. Because he cares about people. You know, white people, black people, brown people. He doesn't care about their color, he cares about them. I mean, hell, we're in the process of adopting a little Hispanic boy, and we fostered a 5-year-old black kid for half a year until his mother got off drugs. I mean, my dad is not racist just because he wears a blue uniform. He treats everyone with respect, even when he's getting screamed at or cussed out by some out-of-control person who's just actually done something wrong. He still keeps his cool, and he tries to treat them the way he treats everyone, with as much dignity as possible. But these days, there's so much hate towards policemen. They're being attacked and hurt, and they're even being killed. Just for being a cop. It's not just on Instagram. The hate is real. And I worry that one day he won't come home. That some nameless coward will do to him what I've seen happen to so many cops these days on the news. And then I just won't have him anymore. And now that my big brother has joined the force, he's only 21, and he's so excited about being a cop. He says he just wants to make a difference in our little town. And I just want him to be able to live. I don't want to lose my brother just because some idiot's walking around thinking all cops are bastards. Yeah, there are way too many cops who are bad, who deserve to be in jail, just like the criminals that my dad puts away.
But that doesn't mean that they are all bad. And most of them aren't. My dad said it like this: no one hates bad cops more than good cops do. They make all of us look like thugs with badges. And now they put us all in even more danger. But he keeps going on. And my big brother keeps doing the same. It's just like my great granddad did. Because they care. So, Lisa, you can post whatever you want about all cops being bad, but you're wrong. My cops aren't. My cops deserve the exact same respect that I know they give. And I will never stop being proud of them. But I'm afraid again. Just like I was when I was little. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I want my dad and my brother to keep coming home. And I want for them to live. I don't want somebody who thinks that all cops are bastards to just steal their lives from them. And I don't think that that's too much to ask. I just wish that Lisa could understand that too.
No, you're not listening to me. Just one more week. Look, I'll get the money together and I'll pay you what I owe and more. When businesses open up, maybe you're right. Maybe it'll take months, or maybe you're wrong and it'll take 2 weeks, but sir, we will get business, and when we do... Oh, sir, you can't do that. This is my father's store, and his father before that. This has been in my family for generations. My grandfather, he worked his ass off to get this store. He worked his ass off to make it a success. My grandfather passed away 10 years ago, and his hands were gnarled from labor, and his lungs were torn from factory smoke. But he ruined himself to get this store. It destroyed him. But when he did it, it built him back up all over again. No, you need to listen to me. My dad worked just as hard as my grandfather, if not harder. This is all I have left of them. This is all I have. Please, you can't. No, you're not sorry, because if you were sorry, you would have given me another chance. This is my home. Every day after school, I come home to this store, and my grandfather would pay me $2 an hour to help him stock shelves. My dad would slip me pieces of candy because he would say it would make the worst days of the week a little bit better. I didn't go to college, sir. I went to this store because it's all that important to me. Have you no sense of tradition or family that you... Oh no, please don't hang up. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm so sorry.
Literally fake news.
Oh my god, how is it fake news? Did you not hear what he said?
He's the most hated on president by the media. It's all biased.
Y'all called Michelle Obama a monkey. How is that the most hated on? I don't understand you guys.
Neutrality
you
guys
is a curse.
I hate Trump and I hate Biden. I hate old, racist pedophiles, and now I'm forced to choose between two of them. I've waited 18 years for the privilege to vote, and now I almost wish I didn't have it. People act like it's so easy to exercise your right, but it's not. Trump has done some great things for the economy, and Biden is super sketchy and didn't do much during his vice presidency. But the things Trump has done, the things he's said to people. But Biden, people paint him as this white savior who we seek to save us from the evil Trump, and that's just not the case. He's just as bad, if not worse. It's like, whoever I vote, I'm gonna put someone in the White House who doesn't deserve to be in office. I don't think I can bring myself to the polls this November. I haven't told anyone that though, because truth be told, I'm kind of scared of what they'll say to me. Everyone makes it look so easy to have an opinion on Facebook. They have opinions on everything. And don't get me wrong, so do I, but according to them, my opinion is wrong. So for this year, I guess I'll just keep it to myself.
What if 2020 isn't canceled?
But what if 2020 is the year we've been waiting for?
A year so uncomfortable.
So scary.
So raw.
That it finally forces us to grow.
A year that screams so loud it finally awakens us from our ignorant slumber.
A year that we finally accept the need for change.
Work for change.
Become the change.
We finally banded together.
Instead of pushing each other apart.
2020 isn't canceled.
But rather, the most important year of them all.
Bismillah, yeah. I speak the truth because I ain't gon' lie. If you appreciate life, throw your hands in the sky. Keep your hands in the sky, cause we live and we die. If you appreciate life, throw your hands in the sky. Nah. I speak the truth because I ain't gon' lie. If you appreciate life, throw your hands in the sky. Keep your hands in the sky, cause we live and we die. If you appreciate life, throw your hands in the sky. Full of discipline, and I got you listening. The mind of a scholar with the manners of a gentleman. Used to be a bachelor, no I'm not an amateur. To each and every challenger, but and I'm a damager. Take it home and study it. We be the gulliest. I am from the part of the dirty that's the muddiest. And I got my cleats on. Green beats I keep on. Knowledge is the subject that Shaheed is gonna speak on. Do this for the weak strong. This should be a theme song. They been sleeping on the spring. Let's make it a dream song. Let me change the subject. Sprinkle in some substance. What they playing on the radio is so disgusting. Let's talk and discuss it. No fussing or cussing. The creator is the one that you should put your trust in.